The Nita Mukesh Ambani Cultural Centre was inaugurated over the weekend in Mumbai. This multi-disciplinary cultural space that aims to preserve and promote India's art, culture and heritage through varied art forms. Key personalities from across the world attended the grand three-day opening gala.
Now, with immense pride and joy, I declare the Nita Mukesh Ambani Cultural Centre open. It is our humble dedication to New India. आज मैं बड़ी विनम्रता से हमारे खूबसूरत देश भारत को यह केंद्र समर्पित कर रही हूँ.
India's biggest ever musical, India in Fashion, an art exhibition featuring over 50 artworks and key personalities from across the world. In a three-day grand affair, India witnessed the opening of the Nita Mukesh Ambani Cultural Centre, a first-of-its-kind multidisciplinary cultural space in Mumbai aimed at strengthening India's cultural infrastructure and bringing to fruition the best of India and the world in the sphere of art.
On behalf of our cultural centre and the entire team of Civilization to Nation, a heartfelt thank you for being our first and most spectacular audience. It has been a huge pleasure and an honor to present this musical chronicle of India. As they say, India is where it all started. Our culture has not just survived, but thrived over thousands of years. We are one of the oldest living civilizations of the world, also the most diverse. And at the same time, we have one of the world's youngest populations. Today, we are in the Amrit Kal of modern India, an auspicious time to begin a glorious new chapter for a proud, prosperous, strong, and self-confident nation of 1.4 billion Indians. For Mukesh and me, the NMACC is a dream come true. For a long time, we had nurtured a dream that India should have a world-class cultural center. We were keen to create a space for promoting and celebrating our artistic and cultural heritage. In cinema and music, in dance and drama, in literature and folklore, in arts and crafts, in science and spirituality. All of which is India's intangible national wealth. Therefore, as an artist, I hope this center becomes a space that celebrates the arts, the artists, and the audience. A space where our people can feel proud of their heritage. हम चाहते हैं कि यह एक ऐसा केंद्र बने जो कला, संस्कृति और ज्ञान की त्रिवेणी का संगम हो. We envision this center to become home not only to the finest talent from Indian cities, but also from our small towns and remotest villages. I truly hope this space continues to inspire and empower our future generations. May art continue to inspire and empower every child and the coming generations, giving them the opportunity to celebrate their creativity, their choices, their differences, their hopes, and their dreams. And of course, I would like to thank my dearest husband, Mukesh, who has always believed in my every dream.
The NMACC features a 2,000-seat Grand Theatre, a 250-seat Studio Theatre and a 125-seat Cube. The centre also houses a 4-story visual arts space called the Art House, with the idea of hosting exhibits and installations from across India and the world.
Welcome to the Nita Mukesh Ambani Cultural Centre. Welcome to what we hope will become India's finest platform to present our culture in all its diversity and depth. A home to art and culture in all its forms. From the visual arts to the performing arts, from musical fountains to musical theatricals, from costume to canvas, from fashion to food, from conventions to celebrations, all under one roof, only at the Nita Mukesh Ambani Cultural Centre. And bringing the centre to life has been an absolute labor of love and joy. It's named after my mother. The NMACC is a tribute to her lifelong devotion to the arts. As a trained classical dancer, the stage has always been my mother's temple. But her love for the arts has transcended beyond medium or form. Over the years, I've seen her dedicate herself to reviving, preserving, and promoting traditional Indian arts and crafts. At this centre, we hope to showcase the best of India to the world and bring the best of the world to our home, India. The NMACC is not only the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, it is also the beginning of a journey to rejuvenate and reimagine creative experiences and expressions, a journey to encourage and nurture talent, no matter where it comes from.
The opening night saw an extravagant musical directed by Firoz Abbas Khan to showcase India's cultural journey through history. In attendance, along with the Ambani family, were Indian and global celebrities, including Shah Rukh Khan, Deepika Padukone, Priyanka Chopra, and Nick Jonas, among others.
It is such a spirit of passion here. It's such a journey of passion here. And someone who's followed art herself, and we all do follow art, but we don't create something which facilitates arts. You know, so yeah, I'm also an artist. So many of us are artists, and she's taken time out, she's taken resources out, and she's put it into a place where it's going to facilitate arts even more.
One word to describe tonight, if you could just do it in one word, and that's...
One word would be difficult. I could say spectacular, I could say fantastic, I could say mesmerizing. But what I'd like to say is, after coming here, I remember what I always followed in my life, and it's reminded me of that, and I'm going to go back, inspired again, and work harder.
Spectacular. I mean, anything that Mukesh Bhai and Nita Bhabhi does, I think is just out of this world, because the enormity and to celebrate Indian culture, it's the beginning of something really, really special.
Well, I'm very excited about it, honestly. I think Nita ma'am has done for culture in India and so much. And I think the Ambani family really has their pulse on Indian culture and the pride of being from the country and, you know, for the global Indians specifically as well. So I feel like this is going to be really special.
Well, Nick, I know that you live in America and you've seen Broadway shows and you've experienced so many musical experiences. Been on stage so many times. What would you like to see at the Cultural Centre? Anything special or unique to us?
Ooh, I have no idea, actually. I'm excited to see it tonight, to see what the venue's like. We obviously love the Ambani family and proud to be here and support.
You guys should come and perform here.
We should perform here. That's a good idea.
I was going to say, maybe you would like to see the Jonas Brothers perform here.
Let's do it. Let's figure it out. We've never played here. It'd be amazing.
What did you think and how was your experience watching this?
I was laughing, I was crying. I think you could watch this show 10 times and see something different every time. The costumes, the set design, the dancing, the singing, the live music, like there's just so much to take in. Yeah. And also so incredible that you get to learn about Indian history through it. I can't have asked for a better first experience in India.
Why would you recommend people come to the MACC?
I recommend that people come to the NMACC, because I think to ignore India's inspiration on the world's creative platform would be a mistake. And there are so many incredible, not only inspirations into every creative, world that there is, but also there's so much Indian talent, and I hope that a place like this can really teach people and show people the amazing ways that Indian craftsmanship should be celebrated.
Over 140 pieces of costumes from iconic brands such as Chanel and Dior and Indian designers like Manish Malhotra, Rahul Mishra, Ritu Kumar, Sabyasachi were showcased on the second opening night. The idea is to document India's impact on global fashion, also showcasing key historic pieces dating as far back as the 18th century.
This cultural center is not going to just enhance the cultural fabric of our city, but also of our country. I think the kind of theatre, the kind of art, just the kind of craft that will be displayed by so many visionary artists across this country, and we have so much talent. So I really feel this is going to be like the hotbed of talent, music, art, theatre, everything. And I just can't wait. I just can't wait to see what else we will witness.
How Indian fashions and our designs and our textiles have, impacted on a very global platform. And I'm very excited to see that, because a lot of designers are going to, showcase their talent here, and I'm looking forward to that.
What about you? What came to mind for you first?
I think in a word, stunning. Yeah. They've done everything so brilliantly, and I think it's on a different level.
The 3-day gala concluded with the art house being inaugurated by Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani. The NMACC opens to the public from April 3 with free access for children, students, senior citizens and the differently abled. The idea, Nita Ambani says, is to make this a space to showcase the best of India to the world and welcome the best of the world to India.
Truly world class. This is something we've never experienced before, and I think there were so many moments when we teared up, so many moments when we had goosebumps. We just had our minds blown.
Love that. Okay, Ranveer, I wanted to ask you, what was a particular sequence or moment that really struck you?
There are so many. The acoustic quality of this theatre is unprecedented. I haven't experienced that in any theatre in the world. Every drum beat I could feel, you know, it was a sensory experience. मेरे मुंह से कितनी दफा वाह ऐसे निकल के आया मैम. It made me feel so proud to be an Indian. And then of course the speech that Nita Bhabhi gave, it really summed up just how special this moment is for us as an artistic community and as people of this great nation.
I want to just quickly wrap this up by saying one word to describe tonight.
Spiritual.
Wow, nice word. Ranveer?
I can't choose, I've got so many. Exhilarating, spectacular. What a show. I'm so proud of the NMACC. This it's just testament to how glorious a presentation this is.
I was, fortunate enough to experience the Great Indian Musical yesterday, and it was honestly like so spectacular. Blew my mind. Sorry, I'm fidgeting with her thing. Blew my mind. Genuinely, if you're talking about something that Nita ji said at the end of her speech was, if you're talking about art and you're talking about culture, its roots, we have it all in India. It all starts from here, and we genuinely got to see it. And it was such a proud moment for everyone sitting there, and actually took even every Indian in that room through like this time warp, you know. It was just fantastic. But this center is just, it's what we needed many years ago, and it's finally here, and it's here with a bang.
We're just really happy to be here with the Ambani family and to celebrate this wonderful evening, and really looking forward to what they have to present and share with the rest of the world. They always do things so immaculately.
Amir Khan, one of my favorite humans. What would you like to see from a cultural center like this?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for us to see content or material that is being made which needs a platform like this. Material that's made from all over the world which now can perform over here. So we get to see that. Yeah, that'll be great.
Spectacular. I mean anything that Mukesh bhai and Nita Bhabhi does, I think is just out of this world, because the enormity and to celebrate Indian culture. It's the beginning of something really, really special.
How does it feel to be one of the first people to see the NMACC?
Oh, I'm extremely excited. I've already seen some pictures because, the IOC session is going to be held here in a few months. So I had the opportunity to actually see a little bit before this grand inauguration today, but it's an absolutely state-of-the-art facility, and I'm very excited to be part of these festivities which are going to happen over the next couple of days.
You've single-handedly been the pride of India. How do you think this center is going to figure into that same narrative?
Well, I try to chase excellence in my given field, and I think this is going to become a hub for excellence for culture and the arts. So I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think the energy here just exuberates, world class, and I'm sure everything is going to be at par with global best practices, and that is absolutely fantastic.
What touches my heart the most about this whole celebration is that a daughter is dedicating it to her mother. That's the culture that we want to celebrate, the rich heritage of our values, our Indian values. It is just a humble reminder to everybody who's part of it, who's watching it, who's reading about it, and who's celebrating it, whether on the social media, whether by their personal presence, that we are a very rich country when it comes to our culture and our heritage and our art.
Just the fact that this exists is amazing, and to get to come and see a program in a proper concert hall. Like, I've been touring for so many years, and for years I've been like, we come back to our home country and then we don't have the same level of place to perform in as when I go elsewhere. So the idea that this is finally here, honestly, I'm over the moon.
Absolutely out of the world. Look at this place. My mind is blown.
You've performed all over the world. How does it feel to be performing here at the NMACC?
It's, this has been a dream for me to be able to perform in my city, in a place which represents our culture, our very rich heritage. And today I feel extremely happy, very emotional to just see a place like this standing, and that I will be, my music is going to be inside this place. I feel very honored, and this was very long due, and I'm really glad.
I'm really feeling very like मेरे पास शब्द नहीं है कि इतना grand जो ये हो रहा है, and अंबानी जो परिवार शुरू से आर्ट एंड कल्चर को मतलब इतना प्यार और देते हैं, उसके बाद में उन्होंने ये जो इतना बड़ा ये कल्चर सेंटर खोला है जो मोस्टली यूरोप में since 99 I'm playing, abroad, I played like 50-60 countries, played at Lincoln Center, I played at Sydney Opera, but I will say this is gonna be, India में perform करेगा, and I'm looking forward. Third को मैं play कर रहा हूँ, मेरा show already sold out है actually, and I'm feeling very grateful and बहुत मजा आ रहा है.
Honestly, it feels like such an honor, especially to witness what we did yesterday, the show that they put up, the way that they took us through history from and the way that they depicted all of our cultures. And I think the thing that we as Indians are the most proud about is our art and our heritage. And they put it on such a pedestal and showcased it in such a beautiful, moving way, that honestly it was just a reminder of how proud we feel to be Indian, and I think that's the sentiment that everyone who comes to watch the show is going to leave with. And I think that was the agenda as well, so I think that it's a beautiful addition to the already glowing, beaming repertoire.
What do you think it sets? Like, it sets everything apart from the world, because we've never had anything like this.
And not only that, like, I've seen that it's at a world-class level, like it's extraordinary, and it's so intrinsically Indian, but it's also just international.
How do you think this will impact the cultural landscape of India?
Well, honestly, I think anything to do with art and culture, helps in every which way possible to just make, India better and brighter. And I think there are so many young people, they need to be influenced by our culture.
Oh, it's lovely actually being here. And I haven't had an evening out in a while, so I'm loving being here.
What came to mind when you first saw the Nita Mukesh Ambani Cultural Center?
It's really grand. I think it'll attract like world shows, events, etc., etc. And I think it's built for that. And I hope to see a lot of intermingling of cultures and like a melting pot. So I think that should happen. It's so nice that it's in Bombay.
What do you think the NMACC is going to do for the youth and the upcoming talent?
I think to give them a platform to just be creative and celebrate our own roots and to take pride in our culture that is so vast. And I think that's what it will do. And I know that everybody is so excited about just being us.
I think this was much needed for our city, for our country, and I'm so happy that it is happening in Mumbai. I saw the theatre. It's so beautiful, so gorgeous. Can't wait to just witness a play there now.
And what do you think the Nita Mukesh Ambani Cultural Center is going to do for culture in India?
Oh, so much, There's so much new talent. There's going to be so much more, shows that, I feel like our country is so culturally enriched, but we don't get to see those shows. And I guess this is going to be the platform for many things.
Did you have any expectations of the center?
See, when it comes to Nita ma'am, you expect, of course, a lot. And this is actually way surpassed our expectations. It is really gorgeous. You have to come here, guys, to see it, to witness it.
And with that, we round up our special coverage of the inaugural event of the Nita Mukesh Ambani Cultural Center. Many thanks for watching.